What's going on, guys? This is Burrs. I'm going to be testing out in the field the Liberty bottle by Liberty BottleWorks. It's 32 ounces, it's full. Let's throw it around a little bit. That was a really tall one. Well, it's definitely indenting. Now, granted, it's pretty ridiculous what I'm doing there. As you can see, there are some indentations there. Let's see how the cap is. Let's do some cap testing. I'm going to drop this on the cap from 3 feet above the camera. Usually in these things you do it about 5 times. Well, you do it like 10, but I'll just do it 5. Alright. Nothing wrong with the cap. Cap is still on there. Let's see if it comes off. Yeah, it still comes off. Still goes on. I'll tell you one thing though, definitely a lot easier to get on and off. Still not leaking. Now, what probably a lot of you didn't know is I used to work in a bottle facility testing bottles, and I know a thing or two about what tests to do. Normally what tests you want to do is drop it from certain declared feet on itself on the bottle cap. Test the integrity of the cap, and you want to take the cap on and off a bunch of times to kind of simulate wear, which I've already done about 50 times. Because especially with this, because this has metal knobs here and a plastic cap. Plastic's going to wear off, and at some point in the future that cap will fail, in my opinion. But after all that throwing around and everything, not leaking, which is incredible because I've seen other bottles leak with just use, for Christ's sake. This thing isn't leaking at all. You can see there is wear right here. Now I'm dropping it directly on here, so this is like smashing down. You can see there's wear right there. That's the mark of a wear with plastic. As far as the leaking though, that's 10 times directly on top of the cap with a full 32 ounce metal bottle. Not leaking at all. Not leaking. Where is it? There we go. Nope, nothing coming out of there. I've seen some other bottles that aren't Liberty that leak just with regular use, let alone dropping it 10 times completely full on a sturdy metal log. Let's simulate Just a basic drop in the woods. Alright, let's take a look at this. You can see there's some indentations definitely from drops that are highly abnormal and probably never going to happen to anyone that buys this. But I like to test thoroughly. That one's the really high throw. I mean, look at it though. There's really there's nothing coming off of there in regards to the paint. So, I mean, it says something for the paint that I'm throwing it up, you know, easily 10, 12 feet, and it's falling directly on logs. And it's indenting, but the paint's not, coming off around where the indentation is, which you see with a cheaper product. Still not leaking. I have a lot of confidence in this. I was a baseball player back in the day. Pretty athletic, football and that. Throwing it directly at that tree. Still can't get this to leak. And I hit right there where I wanted it to, right there. On the, towards the top here. Man. That's amazing. I'm pretty sure in this test that this plastic it's gonna have to break. But, I mean, it doesn't have to, but I'm gonna throw it like a football. Hopefully, I'm not sure, I've never thrown a bottle before at a tree, but I'm gonna try to hit the cap. I'm trying to get this to leak, and if this doesn't leak, wow. Anyway, yeah, we're just gonna throw it directly with this. Hit it on the end. All right, I'm gonna do it one more time. There we go. I know why that happened too. It happened because I hit it probably on one of those knobs, and when it came in and it hit, it knocked it off. And that's one of my critiques of this. I thought of it. I'm gonna drink this. Luckily I tanked up before I got in here. That was one of my critiques of this when I had it, being in the bottle cap company back in the day when I was a teenager in the R&D department of a company. My thought was that there's not enough tension to keep it on. So if you had it on your belt and whatever, it possibly could come off easily. Now granted, it was a lot of force, but being in the cap company and doing tests, I can tell you this is probably under 4 pounds. It's probably like 2.5 pounds. I wish someone actually who did this. I wish I had the equipment, and I wish somebody, maybe at Liberty BottleWorks, could confirm that. That seems to be about 2.5 pounds of force to take this off and on. So that's one critique. The other thing you want to look for, because I was actually just drinking out of this and I just had this thought, is on the inside of this there is a coating, and as you can see, that coating is not coming off at all on the inside of the water bottle. You can definitely see it right there. It's not cracking, not coming off, so this takes a gnarly drop. You don't have to worry about your water being tainted either.